Hi boys and girls, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's class we are going to write a basic C program. The program should print the multiplication table of an integer value n. We don't know the integer value, okay? Maybe it's 1, it's 2, it's 3, it's 4, any number. We want to print the multiplication table of an integer value n, okay? So see, in the previous classes now, we did 0 into 3, 1 into 3, up to 10 into what? Into 3. What is the answer? This is 0, this is 3, and this is 30. In this case, this is the multiplication table of 3. So this 3 is not given. In this case, they are just saying any integer value. The integer value can be 5. We are supposed to get this integer value from what? From the use. Okay, the integer value can be 6. So you are supposed to write a C program to print the what? The multiplication table of any integer value. So here, instead of 3, we are going to put n. We are going to put n. Again, if you check in this program, the maximum value we are iterating from I is equal to 0. We are looping from I is equal to 0 up to I is equal to what? Is equal to 10. Suppose we don't know this maximum value again. We don't know this maximum value. What we know, we are starting from 0. But suppose we don't know. Maybe you want to keep on multiplying up to 20 into 3. Up to 20 into n. Okay, so this value again, I don't know. I'm going to declare another variable m. So this m is going to store the maximum value column, and this n is going to store the integer value column. Okay, so two variables I'm going to declare. N, the number whose multiplication table is to be generated. What about this m? N, the number of times that you should execute the what? The do while loop. Something like that now. So let's write the program. Hash include stdio.h int main. Now this is int m printf enter the values of m and n. Okay, scanf percentage d ampersand m ampersand n. Now I'm going to say the initial value. Now I'm going to say int I is equal to 0. Yes, int I is equal to 0. Here I'm going to say, sorry, this is the do while loop. So I'm going to say do printf. What are we supposed to print? We are supposed to print percentage d into what? The multiplication table of an integer value n. So into n here. Okay, or you can say percentage d into percentage d is equal to percentage d. It's okay. Then you close like this. This percentage d is nothing but the value in I. It's okay. What about this one? This percentage d is always the value of what? Of n, which is a constant in this case. Okay, what is this percentage d? Percentage d is nothing but the value of what? Of m. The value of m, which is nothing but I. Okay, which is nothing but I. Okay, so this is nothing but I into n. This one is nothing but I into n. Then like this, you're supposed to close. Here, it's I what? I plus this. I is being implemented, it's okay. Then you close. Now the condition is going to be checked. Why? So we are checking what? The value of I is the one that we are incrementing, and this value of I should be less than or equal to m. So So I is less than or equal to m. It's okay. Now return 0. It's okay. So this is the program. So the program is a little bit lengthy. This is very simple, please. At least try to understand. Okay, try to understand. See, hash include stdio.h is going to be checked, followed by, it is going to check for the what? For the main function. Now the compiler is going to enter into the main function. It's okay. See, int mn, what is this? These are two variables. These are two variables. And these variables are going to store integers. So the first variable is m. The second variable is n. Okay. Suppose the memory address is 100. Suppose the memory address is 1000. Okay. Printf. Enter the values of m and n. This is an instruction. So this is part of your output. This is an instruction. Enter the values of m and n. So if you enter the values of m and n, suppose the value of m is 5, so 5 is going to come here. Suppose the value of n is 3, 3 is going to come here. It's okay. The value of m is 5 and the value of n is 3. It's okay. Now this scanf is going to direct these numbers to the respective what? To the respective variables. Okay, so it means 5 is going to be stored here in m, and this 3 is going to be stored here in n. It's okay. Here I have int I is equal to 0. What is going to happen? Some space is going to be allocated for the variable I. And in I we have what? 0. Suppose this is 200, the memory address. It's okay. Now see, do this. So the compiler is going to enter into the do while loop. Okay, percentage d into percentage d is equal to percentage d. But this percentage d is nothing but the value stored in what? In I. So in I there is what? There is 0. So 0 into percentage d. What is this percentage d? Percentage d is nothing but the value stored in what? In n. So 3 will come is equal to. This is equal to percentage d. What is this percentage d? This percentage d is nothing but the value stored in I, which is 0, into the value stored in n, which is 3. So the answer is 0. Okay, the value of I is implemented. I is equal to I plus 1. So I is equal to 0 plus 1. So I is now equal to what? 1. So the new value of I is now 1. Okay, here the value of I is now 1. Okay, here it is going to check. I is less than or equal to m. What is the value of m? M is 5. Okay, so I is less than or equal to m. Yes, 1 is less. 1 is less than 5. If 1 is less than 5, what is going to happen? It is going to enter again. And what is going to happen? Sipana. Percentage d is nothing but this I. Okay, so I into. What is the value of n? Value of n is still 3. The answer is nothing but the product, which is equal to 3. This is over. The I value is incremented again. I is equal to I plus 1. So I is equal to 1 plus 1. So I is equal to 2. Now the I value is 2. Here I have 2. Here I have 2. And here I have 2. Now it is going to check. 2 is less than or equal to 5. Yes, 2 is less. Then it is going to enter again. Here it is going to print. This percentage d is nothing but the value stored in what? In I. So which is 2 into 3, which is equal to 6. Here I have 6. Here the I value is incremented again from I is equal to 2 to what? To 3. Then the condition is what? Is checked. Let's check the condition. 3 is less than or equal to 5. Yes, this is true. 3 is less. So it is going to enter again. Here it is going to print 3 into 3, which is equal to 9. This is over. Okay, the value of I is incremented from 3 to what? From 3 to 4. Here I have 4. Here I have 4. And this is what? This is 4. Let's check. 4 is less than. Yes, 4 is less than or equal to 5. This is less. So it is going to enter again. It is going to print 4 into 3 is equal to 12. This is over. Now I value is incremented from 4 to what? To 5. So this is 5. This is what? This is 5. And this is what? This is 5. Now let's check panel. 5 is less than or equal to 5. Yes, 5 is equal to 5. It is going to enter again. It is going to say 5 into 3. What is the answer? The answer is 15. So 15 is going to be printed. It's okay. Now it is going to increment the value of I from 5 to what? To 6. So I is equal to 6 now. Let's check panel. The condition is checked. 6 is less than or equal to 5. This is false. 6 is less than. 6 is greater than 5. So this is false. It means what? It means the compiler is not going to enter into the what? Into the do while loop again. So this is the output that you are going to generate. This is the output. Thank you, boys and girls. See you in the next class.